y'all, it's Barb coming to you from my temporary craft studio. I have a haul to share. It's mainly Easter decor, but there are a few other things in there. I'll be right back. Let's see, I'm trying to think. I ordered from Kohl's, went to Hobby Lobby, Target, and Dollar Tree. I think that's it. This one I got at Hobby Lobby. It's an Easter mat, core mat. I think I'm just going to put that out because I didn't have enough St. Patrick's Day ones to finish. This one came from Kohl's. The Mickey Mouse one. So, okay. Where's that? What do we got here? Alright. I bought, it's like a fleece type fabric. I got 4 yards. It's probably more than I need, but I have one more curtain that needs to be lined, and I wasn't sure of the width of this one. I know the one when I bought it at Joann was a lot narrower, so it took more than what I anticipated. I didn't want that to happen again. I did find some clearance stuff at Hobby Lobby. I found this, I think it's a chalk paint, this one. It's black currant. It's 89 cents, so, you know. This one's a chalk paint. It was prominent pink. This one has a pearl-like finish. It's true blue. This one is desert turquoise. It's also that pearl-like one. I knew somebody had shared they had gotten some paints there, and I'm like, oh, when I looked last week, I didn't see any red stickers down the aisle. This week I did, though. This one's another one of those pearl ones. It's a purple. I am not going to try to pronounce the color name because I know I would butcher it. And then this one was a white wax. So I just don't have enough room to set things. I found these Cricut Joy pens on clearance. They're glitter gel pens. These planner stickers. These ones were the Paper Studio Agenda 52, I think it is called. These ones were black and gold foiled. I thought for $1.24, I thought I would use enough of those to make it worth my while. And then I bought a couple of I think these are vellum tags. So I think I've seen somebody else share them. They're 2 different sizes. Oddly, there's 25 in both, and they were both $1.49. I mean, they started out the same price. I would have thought one would have been more expensive than the other or had a different amount in it. I'm going to drop this craft stuff down here in this box. I have a box of craft stuff here that I need to finish packing up. I'll just try to get my curtains done in the next few days. I found these ones. They were called Productivity. I hope that there's ones in here that I will use. They were $1.74. I'm trying to see if I can get that open. Sometimes. Where's my little scissors? There. Wanted to see what was in there. I think there's enough in here that I will use, that I'll get my couple dollars out of it. Yeah. Hopefully eventually I can get to the rest of my planner stickers in the house and be able to use them. I did find one more Cricket Joy Extra Mat, card one, so I picked that up. I found this banner for Easter that I can use. I'll probably use it on my barn rather than a tiered tray, but that's... And then I found some Easter. They labeled them all Easter stickers, but that one's definitely Easter. I thought the other two were more spring than Easter. And I just wanted some for my planner because I'm trying to decorate that, and most of my spring ones are still packed away somewhere. So, oh, I did go to Joann too. I didn't buy a lot at Joann because honestly the prices just aren't worth shopping for. Now Halloween, I think they ended up coming up half off, but Halloween it had said was 80% minus an extra 25, but maybe that was only part of it, because now that I think about it, I don't think I seen it by where these were. So I bought 3 of these. They were still really cheap, they just weren't quite that cheap. And then I did, these ones did come up to the 80 plus the 20. I think they came up to like 70 cents or something like that. And I think they unfold into a circle and are the peppermint, so I thought that would be cute. The Dollar Tree hubby picked up some candy. Are they all nuts? You know, we got coconut, peanuts, and 2 peanuts. Okay. And that's all we got at Dollar Tree. Move on to the next one. Target. I ended up buying this tray. I just thought it was so cute, and it was $5, but I was thinking, I have a lot of those little eggs that they have. I was thinking about maybe like putting like some shred in there and then sitting a bunch of eggs in there, but I'm not positive that's what I'm going to do yet, but that's kind of what I was thinking what I would do. I think in my craft studio I'm going to have one. I wanted to do like a row of 3 8-cube calyx units, but I don't think they're going to fit, so I think I'm going to do 2 and then 1 going kind of perpendicular to each other around the thing. So the one I'm going to, the other two of them will have my scrap rack on it, but the other one I'm thinking it'll be right in front of a window, so I'm thinking I might put a tree there that I can decorate for different seasons, and then I might get like a runner to put on there for different seasons to look, just to make it more decorative there. Kind of just a place to decorate. That's my plan. Bought these for the cat because I think she will really like these because she likes things with feathers. Hubby wanted the Cadbury eggs, so we bought the mini ones. I was so disappointed because evidently they had the Cricut Maker 2 50% off at Target, but they were gone. I did find some more of the mugs, the pink ones, so I bought 2 of those. I think I'm definitely going to have to put a sublimation oven on my list. Hubby picked up some icebreakers in the Peach Mango. And then they had this in the dollar spot. They a few years ago they had the the bag organizer, like the Ziploc for your kitchen bags, you know, the core, the sandwich, the snack. They have that in this now rather than the cardboard, but this is for garbage bags. And we buy the great big pack at like Sam's Club or Costco. So we thought this would be nice to have for those. You slide your big roll in here and then you can take them out through here. It never fails right now that whenever I pull one off, I end up sending the whole thing falling off, so I thought this would help. Real quick, I forgot a couple things to share with you. I got an order from Amazon I forgot about. I got some pillow covers for Easter. There's this one that says Easter Vibes. This one that says Hello Peeps. This one's a truck. It says Easter on it. And then this one says Happy Easter Every Bunny. So I got those. I got 2 of the small garden flags. I got this one because it looks like our Ella. I've been buying these ones with this cat for every season to use back by our room. And then this one that says the Welcome Peeps. And then I got a big one that says Welcome with the bunnies, and they're in a basket. It's cute. But anyways, that's all I've got to share. But anyways, I don't know if I've been on, if I shared my news. They did make it out and they got the electricity trenched over. Yay! So excited. So there is electricity out there. There's still some electrical work to do. They still have the light fixtures to put in my craft room, and the like lights that are going to be on the outside of the garage. There's going to be one by the regular door entry by the garage and one by my craft studio, and then there's going to be one on either side of the garage door. So they haven't done those yet. They put in a heater in the craft room. I had to send the guy, I said, I'm pretty sure we decided that we were going heat air, and I paid the extra, or we factored in the extra for that. He goes, oh yeah. He goes, I'll have to tell them they got to switch it then. I'll be honest, even if I had just done heat, I would have wanted something different than what they put in there. They put, I think, the cheapest garage heater they could out there. There's like no way to set an exact temp, which I wanted. I did say to him, I said, will the one that's going in there have a remote control and or be able to actually set a specific temperature? And he just said yes. So I'm assuming it's both, which is what I wanted, because like in the winter I want to keep it heated, but when I'm not over there it doesn't need to be set that high. So I want to be able to set a temp so that it's enough that it doesn't have to work overtime to get heated up, and that like paint and stuff doesn't freeze. So they got that done. They got our roof fixed. I think last video they were working on it, because I think I remember the pounding going on, but they did get all of that done. I'm hoping they get out here this next week and get more done inside. I really think once they come over and they work more, it really won't take that long at this point. I think the holdup has been the electricity. So I think once they get over here, it shouldn't take them too long. I did give him the paint color that I wanted, and they're supposed to hang up some slat wall. My nephew was actually on the crew that fixed the roof, and I kind of talked to him. I said, would you be able to come do a few things in the house for us? I said, we want to, like, there's some shelves we want to hang up. And there's a couple other little things. We have a antenna, and we want to get that higher on the thing. And he's like, do you even need the antenna? I said, for the local channels, yeah. I said, the smart TV will get in a lot of channels, but it will not get in the local channels, and we want the local channels. So I said, we want that for that. And he said, yeah, sure, he could do that. He goes, can you just make sure you have everything, the shelves already? Because he asked if we'd already had the shelves. He goes, can I wait to do it till you have the shelves and all that? I said, yeah, that's fine. I said, it won't be right away. I said, I'm going to make sure all this other stuff is done before we do that. And I said, there might be a few other things. We'll get thinking about that so we can make a list for you and have you. That way he only has to take one trip over, because, He lives in the city and we live in a small town, so it's a special trip for him. But it was good to see him. He talked and I said, yeah, I said, my husband has basically Alzheimer's. And he says, I wondered if that's what it was just by your post on Facebook. I think I have put it like in the family group on Facebook, but I haven't like on my personal profile come right out and put a post that said that's what it is, even though I think some people can kind of gather from things I've said what it is. I said, yeah, his mom actually passed away of that several years ago. She was very young when she got it, and I don't think they classified hers as Alzheimer's, but it was classified as dementia. He says, that's awful. He goes, especially when they stop remembering who you are. He was talking about the first time that happened to him. He says, I had to get up and leave the room because I just couldn't hold it together. I said, yeah. I said, he's done that. I said, it just tore my heart out the first time he did not know who I was. I said, it's not a regular feature for him yet, but I know it's coming. There's been, I think, twice where he didn't know who I was. The one was before we moved here. I had made us dinner and I sat my plate down to feed the cat. And when I went to pick my plate back up, he goes, you can't have that. That's Barbs. And I'm like, at first I'm just like, I am Barb, And then I realized he doesn't know who I am. And then there was a time after we moved here that he woke up in the middle of the night and he's like, I'm supposed to be in, he said the name of the town that we're living in. I'm like, we are there. No. I need to call my wife and have her come get me. So he didn't know that I was his wife. And I'm like, well, she's not going to get here for a while, so you just need to go back to bed and go back to sleep until she can get here. And so that's what he did. I mean, he's very easy to redirect, but I think that's one reason I have a hard time is every time he forgets things, it is a reminder that he's only got so much time left. They actually wanted him, he has a kidney stone and they wanted to remove it by surgery, and we went today for the pre-surgery thing with his regular doctor, and I said, well, here's the thing, I know this is supposed to be pre-operative, but we really don't want him to have surgery. And I kind of went through the reasons why, and she's like, I went back and reviewed this. He's had that stone since 2022. She goes, I don't see any reason to remove it. I say we watch him. She goes, the only thing I really worry about is kidney function. And I'm like, can we just check that on a regular basis and watch for other symptoms? I said, obviously, if he has other symptoms or the kidney function starts going, we'll have to do something. But she goes, what did the doctor say the urologist say when you asked? I said, he basically just told me, well, he has to have it out. He says, he didn't give you the pros and cons of doing or not doing. And I'm like, no. I said, he didn't really seem to get that. I mean, I explained why I didn't want to do it, and he really didn't seem to get that. And earlier this week, we had his appointment he has a aneurysm in his ascending aorta. And the doctor actually brought it up before I could. She says, that's remained stable for 2-3 years now. She goes, I don't see it growing. And honestly, she says, if it did, he would not be a candidate for surgery. Yes, the surgery would fix that, but he would not recover from it. With the dementia, he would not recover from it. So she said, so we wouldn't even operate if we discovered that. So she says, so I don't see any reason to keep having him do the CT scans when we're not going to do anything regardless of what they say. She says, now if it does act up, and obviously bring him to the hospital and just make it clear that he cannot have surgery, that is not an option for him. And she says there are things they can at least medically do to help. It isn't as good of a solution as a surgery, but in his case it's the best solution. So that's where we're at with those things with him. It's like, it's just it's hard. But anyways, that's all I've got to share today. I want to thank you for joining me. I'll catch you next time.